Newcastle University, and we're here for the JERA conference. The JERA conference is a media educator conference, and we just want to here for Croakey Go. So just want to actually introduce yourself.
I'm Fiona Martin from Sydney University, and I research participatory journalism, particularly news commenting, so working out how we can make news commenting spaces and news talk spaces more inclusive and more civil.
More civil, that would be lovely.
That would be excellent, wouldn't it? Yeah, because people use those spaces to, express their ideas about the world, but also to vent emotionally about how they feel about particular news topics. And so it's really important that they can do that in a safe way.
Yep, fantastic.
My name's Paul Scott. I work at the University of Newcastle, and I work in the journalism and public affairs areas. I suppose the area where my work mostly intersects with the health interests is that I have a lot of students who do work integrated learning, and I have a lot of students who have deal with anxiety, and I think that's probably the area where the biggest intersection is.
Fantastic. And I should have actually mentioned we're standing on a Wabbical country. It's beautiful country. I grew up in a Wabbical country, so I'll have a strong affiliation with it.
I'm Felicity Biggins. I'm one of the organisers of the conference here at our beautiful New Space building. I used to be a journo, but now I'm a lecturer in communication. I don't specifically work in a overly health-related field in my research. I'm looking at books and reading and literary journalism. So I think in a way I'm a passionate believer in reading, and I think reading is amazingly good for your mental health. I actually think people who don't read now, who just read their phones, don't actually pick up a book, are missing out on a lot. So if I can encourage people to read, and one of my other passions is walking. So I was really keen to get involved in this concept of walking and talking and getting the word out there about good things.
Absolutely, and I think I agree with you. I'm an avid reader, love reading. Even though I'm doing a PhD, I still read. And also, I agree with you that reading is good for your mental health, so it keeps me sane.
Good morning, I'm J-Lee Skian. I'm the director of Every Mind. On the 9th of October we rebranded from the Hunter Institute of Mental Health, so it's great to have the JERA conference here in Newcastle, which is our home base. Every Mind's actually been working with journalism educators for 21 years now around the reporting of mental illness and suicide, and in actual fact our partnership with journalism educators across this country really was a bit of a kickstart for what's now known as the Mindframe initiative. And so many people don't know that it was the kind of strong intention and will of the educators in this country that really kind of gave some impetus to the work we now do across the country and across multiple sectors in Mindframe. And since I've got all of our colleagues that I only get to see every couple of years here in Newcastle, thought it would be good to come and have a walk this morning and talk about all things health, mental health, and Newcastle. It's Newy with a Y.
Yes, it is Newy with a Y.
Hello, my name's Mark Bryant. I work at Every Mind and work in suicide prevention, and one of the programs is Mindframe, which has been working with journalism educators for more than 2 decades now. I also live on a Wabbical country, and we also call it Newy with an IE as well.
We do not.
He's English, how does he know?
He doesn't get
wrong.
to know.
Really proud to be here, for JERA to be in Newcastle this year. We're going to the conferences for quite a few years. My team work really closely with the educators, making sure that there's up-to-date, fit-for-purpose curriculum resources to help them in their portrayals of mental illness and suicide and other things that are related around those issues. And looking forward to the conference and the walk this morning.
Fantastic. And I'm just going to just flick over. We have another bunch of Croakey mob over there doing another Periscope. So if you missed that one, watch that one later. And of course there is Mitchell.
Hi.
Mitchell is with Croakey, but also Melissa's husband. Do you want to say anything?
No, I think you've said too much anyway. No, I'm the artistic director and web developer behind Croakey, and I'm here. I'm lucky to be here today because I'm not always at the Croakey Goes, so I'm just looking forward to it.
It's actually my first Croakey go. So
well.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been on a few. So,
You've been on a
yeah,
few?
Yeah. I'm a bit of a veteran. But,
All right, well, we'll sign off. Does anyone want to add anything?
I'm sorry the weather's not better for those of us who are visiting Newcastle. For the 190,000 people here for Supercars last week, they got all of the really good weather, and it's a bit overcast, but
Yeah,
we still get
it is terrible weather and it's cold.
yeah, and we've got our redevelopment of our light rail going on to the side, which sometimes some of us feel a little bit stressed getting to work when it takes us a little bit longer, but we'll do a little car mindfulness and we'll all get through.
Sounds good. All right, well, I'm going to sign off